Good afternoon on what is a mild, grey and cloudy day. It is Saturday the 13th of April and I'm in the reading nook with a nice hot cup of tea and a box to continue unboxing. What I'm going to pull out of here is the Jovian Visitor. This is a scenario for Lamentations of the Flame Princess, weird fantasy roleplay published by Lamentations of the Flame Princess. It's by Glynn Seal, who is best known as the creator of the Midlands role-playing setting, which is a green-infused twist upon Tudor England, inspired in part by White Dwarf from Monty Python. So, there is no blurb on the back, but inside, table of contents. We have anything in between there? Nope. We just go straight into the timeline for the Jovian Visitor, preface, introduction, and explaining who the Jovian Visitor is, I'm presuming. And it does say this adventure is intended for 3 to 5 characters of levels 1 to 3 and is set in the city of Florence, Italy. Which I suppose, which means you could run this in conjunction with the other scenario at Galileo 2 Judgment Day, because it's also set in Italy. But what we've got is it involves the cult of Secundus Deus, and there are some missing books, and player characters are going to be approached by Vincenzo, asked them to retrieve some sentimental objects stolen from his safekeeping. Of course, he's probably going to be a cult member and is absolutely lying. What else would you expect? But we've got nice detail of the books themselves, because books are fantastic props in role-playing games, because they're full of knowledge which can be dangerous or interesting or worthy of blackmailing somebody or something like that. Always useful to someone. And then you've got a table of leads as to where the investigation might go. Those are nicely detailed, I think. And you've got this cross-section here of the skyline of Florence. That's going to be sort of like a nice feel for the city before we get onto a map. But the player guy is going to be able to get out and explore the city of Florence. Perhaps there's plenty of Florentine encounters, the possibility of getting arrested if they screw up, and they might encounter the Red Lady. And in the centre, we've actually got a map of Florence in 1642. That's actually a very good map. I very much like that. Really, you get a nice feel of what the layout of the city is at the period. Locations are clearly marked, so on, pertinent to the campaign, to the scenario. And essentially, all of the artwork and the cartography in here is done by Glynn Seal, so that's got a great feel, consistent feel to it as well. So possible hiding places for the books, even for the player characters if necessary, if things go wrong. And then if they get arrested, they've got to deal with the captain's house at Basso Fortress, because they end up there. And then perhaps another lead is Vincenzo's neighbour. I've got major NPCs involved, so quite full detail of them and how they're involved in the theft. And then we get to the actual device itself, which is the heart of the scenario, and basically presumably attracting the attention of the Jovian Visitor, again with this rather nice map. And then we've got essentially the light communicator. Presumably that's what's actually that is actually attracting the Jovian Visitor. Nearby we've got Mariana's villa, which is where essentially the summoning is going to take place. The player characters have a chance to intervene and prevent the summoning in the grounds of the villa. That's a nice piece. The villa itself isn't actually detailed, I suppose. It's mostly the grounds. And then here's what happens when, if the player characters fail to prevent the summoning and the consequences of that. So, I think that's a nice little scenario, play that in a couple of sessions, a little investigation, a little bit of horror, and so on. Kind of a handy thing. And even though, I mean, the thing is, it is actually set in the real world in the historical sense of Florence 1642, easily adapted to the city of your choice, easily adapted to the retro clone of your choice, if you so desired. So yeah, I will give this a review in due course, as I do enjoy actually reviewing these books, even though some of them are not necessarily to my taste, and in some ways not always to everyone's tastes. But I think this one's perfectly serviceable and playable, and easy to add to the campaign. So that's The Jovian Visitor by Glynn Seal, published by Lamentations of the Flame Princess. Well, if you enjoyed this unboxing in the Nook, then please do click on the like button down below. And if you have any comments or feedback, I do appreciate you taking the time to post those. And lastly, if you want to be alerted to more unboxings in the Nook, where you will see me out here with a box containing a book or game, or in this case, a scenario for a retro clone, which I will unbox and chat about to the best extent of my knowledge for roughly 10 minutes or so, all of course accompanied by a nice hot cup of tea. Then please do click on the subscribe button down below. Thanks again for watching another unboxing in the Nook. I will be back again soon with another one. Bye for now.